it's really fun to have Die Kreuzen back. I don't really think we'll be back for an extended period of time. I can't see us writing new songs or anything at this point, but it sure was fun to maybe put a cap on everything, because things ended in such an unpleasant way with a great opportunity on our doorstep that we just decided we couldn't deal with. So this was a better way of maybe putting an end to it and putting, like I say, a cap on the whole thing, and just, it's fun.
Check, 1, 2, check. Sounds sweet.
I just like seeing their shows. It's a great show. It's, you know, the fact that it's the last one supposedly is also there, but to me it was more out of respect to them, really. You know, I like their music, but it was more just a nod to what they'd achieved. This was going to be sort of their like send-off, and so everyone should show up as a way of saying goodbye, and we credit you for having achieved something in the world of rock and roll. They have a lot of conviction. They mean it, and they're not, you know, there's nothing like pretentious, and they're not trying to be rock stars. They're the opposite. You know, they're really very humble, and so it's a cool experience just to see, you know, somebody really loves something like that.
I think I first saw them probably like 1985, and just discovered them. Just, you know, the hardcore scene. Me and my friend Dave kind of tripped upon them, and we're like, this is from Milwaukee, and we were just like, this is the greatest thing ever.
Well, I heard of Die Kreuzen from American Hardcore, the documentary and the book, and I heard that they had an impact, and I listened to their first EP, Cows and Beer, and I really liked it.
When you're listening to a band that was around 20 years ago, you're not expecting to see them in your town, let alone ever. So I think it's a really unique experience.
Redeeming, I suppose.
Yeah, sure.
I really worship the guys. I'm just such a fan. It's one of the bands in the city of Milwaukee that I am absolutely the most proud of. It really is. And to see them, see everyone age reasonably and age really well and get back together and play so brilliantly. Tonight is a really, really special night.
A little nervous, as I always am, but usually a song or two into it, that goes away and I start having fun. It's special, it's a little bittersweet, I suppose, because it could very well, and possibly will be the last Die Kreuzen gig in Milwaukee. So, gonna have fun though. Not gonna let that stop me. Hello! We are Die Kreuzen.
I know I'm using like really obvious terms of, you know, to describe my feelings, but it's really that simple. It's really that base. It's just, this is really one of those great nights where, you know, 30 years ago, and there's, you know, 30 years ago, 1982, you think about that they started out. This is, to see them on stage tonight is just going to be, makes me feel good about being my age, being who I am, what I do, and knowing these guys makes it great.
And most importantly, thanks to all of you for coming out, because without you, we would not be here.
It was great seeing him again. It sounded awesome. It was very cool. It's kind of like a little time warp going on.
It's always such a treat to see Die Kreuzen. They are and were such a big influence on so many people in the city. It was such a great thing just to watch them get together and listen to those songs again.
had no idea what to expect from us. I had no idea whether there were going to be 20 people here or 200 people here, and the amount of people that were here was just staggering. It was really good. So it was very nice.
I was a little bit on the ragged edge, rehearsals. I was rehearsing by myself in Amsterdam at a rehearsal studio, listening to the songs, playing along. But, part of it is let's go for it and try really hard and make sure that it comes out well. And then the set's starting to come to a close, and it's like, man, I better remember this. Don't know when it's going to happen again.
It's a monumental effort and task to do this kind of a thing, and we all have lives that are separate from music, and it just takes so much to do it.
We love playing together, and I'm not going to say never, because it's not never. There's always a possibility of doing it,
Oh, it was a wonderful cap, as we talked about before. I mean, Die Kreuzen didn't have an obituary of sorts, I guess, and if this is the last line on the page, then it was awesome. It was great, and that's, I'm glad we did it.
Thank you so much, you guys. That was fun. It's great to do it one more time.